So Mike Davis, championship coach for the Western Conference champion Vegas Nighthawks. How you doing, man?
Nice, nice. Good, bro. Just dropping off a couple things here at our little print shop and calling it a day.
Nice. We got matching shirts on, bro.
It's about
Kind of.
time.
So first off, how do you keep yourself from getting too high and too low?
That's just me. I'm a even keel guy.
Hmm.
If that's just how I live my life, right? Like you can't be, oh, you get too high because you won the West. Okay, well that just lets you up for a letdown for the championship. So
Hmm.
there's still work to be done, and you just got to stay even keel.
I know, but I'm just chomping at the bit for the game, but I'm excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
It'll be a good game. Like
Hmm.
what Coach Corey's done in Green Bay, it's pretty remarkable. Those guys play hard. They execute at an extremely high level, and um, we're in for a dogfight.
Hmm. So, are you guys wearing red for the game or
We are. Um, we're wearing red jerseys. We uh
nice?
we actually were under the impression that they were doing the same jerseys like previous years, and for some reason we didn't. And it's good for the Adidas brand. So we had actually given our white jerseys away to our sponsors
Mm.
after our last home game. After our last regular season home game, so we didn't even have a white. So we
Mm,
were stuck with black or red, and fortunate enough for us, Green Bay's green and black, so the red works.
very nice. So, when do you guys actually leave Vegas and go to Tucson? Thursday morning. Very nice. So, when did you know this team was a special team? Like, did you think it at the start of the year you'd be here, or when did it come to fruition?
I think we always knew we had the talent. We needed to gel and grow up, right? And
Hmm.
about probably about 10 weeks ago, we're like, okay, we may be onto something. And then you know 6 weeks prior to the 4 games prior to the playoff starting, I was like, hey, like, we might be onto something. And we're still not. The crazy part about it, we're still not playing our best football. Like we're still making mistakes and we're still learning. So um, good for us, but bad for us, right?
So,
We're not clicking on all cylinders right yet.
you guys scored 75 points, and you're still not clicking on all cylinders. That's scary.
Yeah, I mean, we if you look at it, we turned the ball over twice. We gave up a couple bonehead plays on defense. So yeah, I mean, we haven't played a complete game yet, which
Mhm.
is great.
Yep. So, what are you looking forward to in the game? Are you gonna start out with the ball?
I mean, I'll let our captains choose. We don't care,
You
honestly.
you look captain's shoes.
We've whether you defer to the second half or take the ball, you're still gonna get the same possessions. You just got to approach it a
Yeah,
little bit different. So for us, it doesn't matter.
you're pretty good at situational football, knowing how much time and the aspects of the game. And
I mean, I think you have to be, and in any level, right? And
Mhm.
that's the one of the main reasons that can cost you a game at any level, and especially a big game. So my coaches do a great job with me, and I can't do it by myself, and I won't do it by myself. So we communicate about how we're approaching things and kind of go from there.
So you have a very special group of guys: Lorenzo Hernandez, Claude Davis, Maurice Jackson, Caesar. I mean, the list could go on.
Yeah, I mean, I like our guys, right? We got some good characters, some great personalities, and then
Hmm.
we just have some even keel guys that just want to come to work and punch the clock every day. So there's never a dull moment with this group, that's for sure, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Awesome. So you gonna bring some of that smelling salts for me and my buddy Jody, so we can get some?
Oh, we travel with every game. home or
Yeah.
away. Absolutely.
Do you do it too?
Yeah, it just helps clear your mind, like clear your head. So if there's any fuzziness or anything like that, just
Hmm.
it helps clear your head, in my opinion.
So have you talked to Commissioner Tryon this week? Do you have to like
Yeah, about
report or something?
no, we don't have to report anything. A couple logistical things that we wanted to get cleared up, so we talked to them about that. But no, we're kind of just head down, focused on what we got going on.
Hmm. So practice has been going smooth.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, guys are focused, locked in. So, for us now, it's just about finalizing everything and staying healthy, um, and we'll continue to do that. Be ready for next Saturday.
Hmm. Where are you guys going for your is it going to be a Mexican food restaurant that you're going to go team dinner?
No, we're steak and pasta,
Steak and pasta.
steak steak and pasta. So,
Nice.
I mean, they
Man.
got some great places downtown Tucson, so you can't go wrong with anything.
Yeah, this is not your first trip to Tucson this year.
No,
And
definitely
I
not.
told
So,
you you guys would be back in Tucson when you went there.
yeah, I mean, that's always been the plan. But
Yeah.
you would love to. You wish you could foreshadow that all the time, but you can't. You gotta play the games and let the ball bounce as it does. And,
Hmm.
we've been fortunate so far.
So you guys, the first round of the playoffs, you played Bay Area. That was a hard fought game.
Mhm.
What was the final score in that again?
36-31.
36-31. Was the nerves kicking in a little bit or?
No, I don't get nervous. That's crazy. A mentor of mine once told me, like, you get nervous when you're not prepared.
Hmm.
Um, when you're fully prepared, it's just it's a work day, and that's you get nervous going to work every day. No,
Yep. And then you guys won that game and then had to play San Diego. And were you wanting a high scoring game or did you think?
no. But Nate Davis is playing at such a high level
Mhm.
right now. Like, he made some throws even in our game and the week before against. So you knew we would get a couple stops defensively, and we
Mhm.
knew our offense would score. So for us, it was like, okay, let's play this out and see how it works out. And we were fortunate enough to make a play at the end to come up with a win.
And then now you guys are in the national championship against the Green Bay Blizzard. So you have a pretty good scouting report on them.
I lost you, Dustin.
You
What'd you
have
say?
a pretty good scouting report on the Green Bay Blizzard. You've been watching all their games this year.
Yeah, I do. I got to. Obviously, there's a lot of work to be done, and we got another week. We still got a week, so for
Mhm.
us, it's just making sure that you don't miss anything, and really, it's for in my mind, it's about us taking care of us, right? We got to execute on all three phases, and things will take care of itself.
So do you practice the drop kick?
We do not.
You don't
I
believe
mean,
you?
Ben 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 can do it, but it's not something. I'm not one of those coaches that believes in. Oh, we'll drop kick it if we make 50% of them. It works out. I just
Mm.
let me make 100% of our extra points and try to make a couple of deuces and figure it out that way.
Yeah, the deuce is in play in Tucson. Weber, that's your kicker's name, right? Weber?
No, Derby.
Derby. Derby. Derby has kicked a deuce. He started off the game in Tucson, I believe, with a deuce, right?
Yep. So it's just
So,
it's consistent.
mm, do you try to kick the deuce every time, or you just feel it?
No, it's more about how the game's being played out, and for
Mhm.
us, what how he's kicking the ball, how it's coming off his foot during that specific day, and kickers are interesting men. So it's if they're on, then you run with it. If they're not, then you kind of adapt and go another way.
Are you having to go to the owners meetings and stuff, or you're just gonna go to
No,
Tucson and
no, I'm going to Tucson as the head coach of the GM. I'm not. I'm not. Our owners are coming for the meetings and kind of go from there. I mean, I might stop in if we're done Friday morning, but I'm not
Mhm.
counting on it.
And what's it like playing for the Vegas Golden Knights organization?
I mean, it's great. I mean, it's nice being able to make the decisions, and that's what they hired me to do. And knowing that you have a stable franchise that's got your back is one of the things that myself and all coaches should look for. And I'm fortunate enough to have that, and I've had that in other places. And, so it's comforting.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna let you go, and you're gonna get some rest and see you in Tucson, buddy.
All right, man. Thanks, Dustin.
No problem. Take care.
All right, bye.
Bye.